Naughty books are how I fight the patriarchy. This is the dirtiest book. Side note, I hate that term because it implies anything between consenting adults is unclean. Can you tell I'm a liberal? I've ever reviewed on my channel. Seriously? Foursomes, bisexual bondage play, toys. The hut is big and it don't go home. Noblewoman Noelle is from a gated city walled off from the Wastlands. Her conservatism on steroid society is thriving in a post-nuclear dystopian world. Sex is a no-no. She did some sex and gets booted into the Wastelands ruled by gangs. Luckily, Noelle falls on / gets rescued by one of those big bearded gang members. Since he's the leader's right-hand man, quiet, protective Jasper takes Noelle back. Boring! Another savior hero. Zip it! You know not what you speak! Is it weird that I talk to myself when I'm writing these scripts? It's actually a woman who brings Noelle into the gang. And honey, this chick doth slay! Belonging to someone isn't the end game. The point where they're allowed to get lazy. It's a beginning. One you have to be damn sure you want. A to the M to the E to the N. Ah! I'm gonna clap so hard my palms are gonna bleed. I love when romance novels smack people with some epic gospel. I freaking love Lex. She's epic. Plus her thing with Dallas, the gang's leader. Oh boy. It was everything and it gave me life. Hell, the woman herself gave my ass life. But Lex ain't just a fun side character. She plays a big role in this OTP. Our heroine's lifetime lack of freedom conditioned her to always say yes. She's been taught pleasure is wrong, despite being naturally and sexually submissive. But in the Wastelands, sex isn't demonized, so Gal gets to explore. And that's a problem. Since Noelle's never had personal agency, her desire to submit is our couple's conflict. Jasper plays keep away, because until she can say no, her yes is meaningless. And this gives us a super erotic book with a super slow burn. I lost my shit over how complexly the Beyond world imagines and illustrates pleasure. Here, sex is just a facet of the human experience. It can be romantic or stimulus-centric or both, aka how sex should be in the real world. This reality makes Noelle responsible for her own sexual awakening. Yep, that's right. The hero's magic penis ain't magical. I mean, it is in the context of holy shit, he uses it for some hot stuff. But not in the context of the heroine actually, you know, experiencing an orgasm. This and the gang's culture allow Noelle to explore her own desires with others, with Jasper. And one of those others is, you guessed it, Lex. She and Noelle share a sexual cis-mance. That's the only way I can really describe it. They're not in love, but they love each other and they like to give each other orgasms. AKA the best kinds of friendships. Their relationship is sexually platonic with amazeballs chemistry. But what I love the most is that Lex's role isn't just an afterthought with this OTP. The lady rocks a powerful presence because her voice stands on its own strength. Kit Rocha, aka Dawn and Bree, insert other character POVs into the book, including Lex's. These quick scenes expand the world past our main couple, while also establishing future OTPs. And holy hell, you talk about epic peeps. The Beyond World's smart-ass men tickled my heart pickle. You got a girl in damn near every brothel, right? They like tattoos, I like blowjobs. It's good math. See why I love them dudes so much? I want my boys to get all the orgasms and heart happies. And the gang's girls are equally badass. Really, the O'Kane group is its own character. This is partly why I struggle calling Beyond Shame an erotica, despite the kinky sex and sex parties. In erotica, sex drives the story. While it's explicit, here sex only drives Noelle's character evolution. For Jasper, his development stems from the world's evil. A world that gives us a subplot where a woman beats her abuser to death with her bare hands. Yay! Yep, I just yayed over a man's death. Hey, he had it coming. Honestly, all the women in this world are queens who also speak gospel as a part-time hobby. I think you already know you want to be very, very bad. Maybe every woman does, if you can figure out what turns her on. Woo-hoo! Preach it, honey. Praise my goddess. Characters like her are why I find the story so much bigger than just sex. Don't get me wrong, I ain't throwing erotica under the bus. The existence of explicit sex in a book does not make the book subpar. It's just, in this particular book, sex is what is used to carry the book's message. And that message is simple. There's no greater freedom than being yourself. This theme is all over the place, seen through different characters and different lenses. She kept her makeup, lotions, and perfumes in utilitarian containers cluttering up the bathroom sink, out of sight behind the closed door. The vanity was a stage, a scene as carefully set as the vast bed and its lush pillows. The romanticized version of a woman's private domain with the messy reality tucked away. That moment when your camera battery can't even handle a book's awesomeness. It said, I am so overwhelmed with this amazing book, I'm gonna die on you. But in all seriousness, I mean, come on, those were great words. The facade versus the real. Hello, theme. Good word shit was perpetually slapping my ass with stuff just like that. That ain't the shocker though. The shocker is that this book made me care about the external conflict. And I never care about the external conflict. Our author gals gave us a gunfight climax that did realistic, feel-tastic OTP stuff. External drama that gives us internal angst. Yes, please, thank you so much. Jasper pulls a noble idiot stunt that backfires in his face because, well, Noelle's queen. Donna and Bree get all my love for derailing my expectations using a sassy, strong, smart heroine. And the fact that our OTP resolved their internal conflict using self-actualization and self-love. Take all of my money and my heart, please. I bow to your greatness. The climax perfectly underscored Noelle's transition from robot to independent woman. Do you see why I love this book with my entire ass? It was crack of the highest caliber. And what's more, I'm gonna read the books. All of them. In order. Ace Rachel Dallas, Lex 6 Bren Cruz. There are so many humans that need to be happy. Get ready for an onslaught of apologies. My camera battery died mid-filming. The assholes next door would not stop banging on the wall. And I'm pretty sure I went out of focus like a billion times while filming this. I'm so sorry, guys. I promise never to use that battery charger again. I promise one day I will get a better camera. But most of all, I just promise that this book is amazing. Do y'all remember when you were kids and you knew you were gonna get a shit ton of gifts? So anytime you thought about that, you did the little body trimmer squeak thing. It's like that, you just randomly would shake with excitement. Please tell me I'm not the only one that did that. Yeah, well, that's what I did the second that I finished this book. Literally, I closed my Kindle and I went, ah! Even if you think erotica is not for you, try it, please. You might be surprised. When I say I'm gonna read all these books, I freaking mean it. I can't promise that I'm gonna review them all because really I just want to marathon them in one go and I can't exactly bombard y'all with one Beyond book after another. But I live tweet everything I read even if I don't review it. So if you want to know my thoughts on what I'm reading, follow my Twitter. That said, if you've read the Beyond books, are there any ones in particular you really want me to review? If so, let me know about which ones I should review and what you thought of these books. I know I cannot be the only one who has lost my ever-loving mind over Kit Rocha. Rocha? Rocha. Rocha. God, I am such a dumbass.